Hi, Adam from Reline Equipment Hire, and welcome to our 12th episode on the YouTube platform. So it's a short one because I'm super busy at the minute, and this is just basically my 2 pence worth of opinions on newcomers into the industry and where the industry is potentially heading. Now, pipe relining, okay, it's in plumbing, but I'm telling you now, I believe that it is a trade within itself. Just because you're a good plumber doesn't mean you're a good pipe reliner, and vice versa. So if you're thinking of getting a truck and you're just thinking it's going to be easy, 6 months worth of training and you're going to kill it, it is super difficult. In my experience, usually at least 4 to 5 years to become number one or top dog or whatever you want to call it. And that's doing at least 4 liners a week, or 3 liners and two sets of patches, which in today's climate, especially in Sydney or New South Wales, is very difficult because the market is getting more and more competitive. So if you're thinking of going out and buying a truck, first of all, you've got to service it and make sure that you get the work for it, and you've also got to learn the trade. And obviously, the more trucks out there, the more competition, so it's going to be super difficult. And I have noticed a bit of naivety in excuse me, a bit of naivety thinking it's going to be super easy. Now, you can just do a point A dig and a point B dig, shoot the gap, and you're sweet. You're going to find it very hard to remain competitive with that old adage, unless you are, unless you can, part the Red Sea and sell sand to the ice to the Eskimos or sand to the Arabs. You're going to find it very difficult, because the skill set now with your tabbies and your guide tabbies, experienced liners are going to come in. They're not going to do any digging whatsoever. They'll work keyhole from the BT or from the vents or wherever, and they'll satellite, do funky things, come in, and they'll just kill you because their skill set is so refined and so up there. By the time you've done your stage 1, they've relined the whole house. Now, that's what you're up against. So my advice to anybody who's going to go out and buy a reline truck: get proper training. Now, the suppliers do the best for you. They give you the 1 or 2 or 3 days, however many days it is. It takes 4 years to learn this trade. It takes a lot of mistakes, and it takes a true dedicated team with processes in place. So a word of warning to anybody who thinks it's going to be easy, because it's not. You need a certain mentality, a certain dedication, because you've already got your cert for your license and you're killing it in the plumbing game. You have now got to put yourself back at day 1 and in a harder trade. So take my advice. I'm not trying to sell my services here. I'm just giving you my 2 cents worth. It is a super difficult trade with the repercussions can be quite disastrous. So I think that's it, really. That's a really crappy little episode. It's just advice to anyone thinking, think twice, maybe go, if you can somehow team up with another pipe reline company, team up with them, go do a few shots with them, see what it's all about, if they'll allow, and if not, give me a call on 0401 276 433. You can come work for me for free for the day. I won't pay you, but I'll show you how the game works and what happens, and what potentially you're going to be investing your money in, and the journey that lays before you and the challenges that you're going to set yourself. So that's about it, really. And I'm going to finish off with how my preferred rope and hose within the drum, because it's just the way I do it. I'll show you what product I use, why I use it, and the benefits I feel it gives to me. So love your lining. I do. Adam from REH. Over to this tip. So this is the rope and hose I use in my drum. It's a standard 700 drum, hot cure. It's great with your Line Texas Bravos, your Sani Pros, and whatever bloody drums you use. Obviously, side valve comes in through the central spindle, comes through usually a Geeker or a 3/4 claw adapter mainly, and then it converts to this. It's Green Flex, Australian made. Now, a word of warning, guys. I have seen fake stuff on the market so if you look at the thickness of that there, you can see that it's double layered and there's a matrix with inside. This is 12 milli Green Flex virgin PVC. I've seen it where Chinese lot have printed a fake matrix on the outside. It was single ply, and somehow they've faked the matrix. Absolutely criminal. This stuff's super strong. Can be a little bit rigid, but if you go any thinner than this, you're going to start creating holes, and your purging is going to be difficult. So that's the hose I go with. For 700 drums, I usually run about 38 meters on it. That's 35, so I'm 3 meters short. If you go more than 38 meters to like 45, then you actually limit the amount you can actually fit in your drum, so it's counterproductive, and it's finding that balancing act. And within the industry, like your Line-Tex and your Bravos, 38 is roughly the sweet spot. I then couple it up with zero stretch. It is I think it's a 1.8 ton rope. This is 8 milli. It's for sailors. I think I paid something like $200 for 85 meters, something like that. And yeah, those two coupled up. I don't run lay flat or strapping rope, because I find it sort of wedges inside, down the ravines, down the gullies. I find this stuff's the best. So yeah, there's my top tip. Be aware that this is absolutely critical. When you start pipe relining, this is your absolute bread and butter. Everything else relies on your rope and hose, your purging, coming off when it's rolling and inverting to the drum. So this is super important. Boring, but super important. Love your lining. I do. Adam from REH. Have a good day. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.